Here goes, guys, the final leg, Bradford to Leeds.
After a bit, these seats are not most comfortable.
It's a long time to get up.
Next station stop is
They're similar to aeroplane seats. They feel really comfortable when you first sit down. But after a few hours, there's even less space on them sometimes. I recently did a 17-hour.
Tickets from Bradford, please.
27-hour altogether. Because I had a layover in Jeddah from Jakarta to Gatwick with a 7-hour
Tickets from
layover.
Bradford, please.
The first half is always the worst because it's mostly full of people of Asian descent, let's say, and area. So they obviously pay less for them. And then the second part, Jeddah to Gatwick, is usually better, more comfortable.
Not such a long journey, comfort, don't you?
Yes, you do. And when it's with Saudi Air, they Jeddah. The other two airlines that I use, Etihad and Emirates, they go to Abu Dhabi or
Dubai.
Yeah, and there are comfortable seats in the stopover, you know, in Dubai. But in Jeddah, there's bugger all. I rush straight to the Starbucks, and they've got a couple of sofas, especially when you're there for 7 hours, just to buy a cup of tea and a sandwich, and then just fall asleep.
Must be heavenly.
Yeah.
And then, guys, when we get to Leeds, we'll be getting the 1749 Nuven service to Harrogate. And with how good the battery's been, we are doing well. And hopefully we might get a cab shot as well if we're lucky. Get a picture with me in the cab. But we have to wait and see.
Try not, when I'm on the plane, I watch movies or listen to music or read. I try not to sleep so that I'm tired by the time I get, you know, and then I put earplugs in. I keep waking up, you know, in a panic. And have a misleading flight. The only time I've had issues with our internal flights, really. The main ones, you know, they've all gone pretty smoothly. But I once, I was in Jakarta, but there's two airports in Jakarta, the main one, with lots of international flights, and there's another one that has all the internal flights. And I booked a flight from Jakarta to Pakistan, which is on the west coast, and I was meeting ticket, you know, and all my gubbins and what have you, and presented it, and the guy stamped it, so I'll wait over there, sort of thing. So I was sat waiting, I was reading, and this another guy came over with a pink cap and all the epaulets and everything. He said, Mr. Graham, yes, that's me. And he said, no plane. And I said, oh yes, I've had my ticket stamped, I've got my ticket there, no plane. And I said, what do you mean no plane? No plane. So come, and we went to the checkout thing, and I said to the guy, Bahasa English, and he's saying, yes, we have no plane, there's no people, no plane. And I said, you've stamped, I've paid, you've stamped it. Yes, and I said, I want to go. No. And I said, well, I can't stay here. I'm due in Pagat Alam at 2 o'clock. I've got to meet this person. It's very important, you know, you sort of. And so, and he said, wait a minute, I'll see what I can do. And then another guy from Garuda, which is the Indonesian national airline, came over, and he said, you're having a problem, sir, they're not, the flight to Pagat Alam has been cancelled. There's no there's no passengers, or only half a dozen, and they wouldn't fly. So I said, well, you know, what am I supposed to do? They're not even putting on an alternative or anything. And so he said, well, Garuda are flying to
This
Palembang,
is
which is on the east
Please mind the gap
coast of
between the
Sumatra,
train and the
and then
platform
we can
edge.
organise you a taxi to Pagat Alam. And I said, oh, well, how long does it take? How long does it? And he said, oh, only a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours. So I said, okay, that'll have to do. I'll text my friend and say to meet me, you know, wherever the taxi, you know, will and so I had to pay. I mean, it wasn't expensive. The original flight was £26, and the flight to Palembang was £50-some, and they knocked the 26 off, so another £20. So I flew into Palembang, and there's a guy there with a thing, Mr. Graham, you know, and I said, "Are you the taxi?" And he said, "Taxi, Mr. Graham." I said, "Yes, showed him my passport, got in the car, and we sat there, and he's and I said, "Are we waiting for another passenger or something?" I said, "Yes." It's 1 o'clock, by the way, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I said, oh, what time is their flight coming in? He said 5 o'clock. I said, 5 a bloody clock? I said, well, what time am I supposed to?
I did 3 last time.
And there was